America's return to the Paris Agreement. Joe Biden was elected as the 46th President of the United States. Biden has long said that he would rejoin the Paris Agreement on his first day in office. What significance does the Paris Agreement have? The climate issue. The temperature of the Earth has been rising. The average temperature of the Earth has risen 0.45 degrees Celsius in the last 25 years. Scientists point to humans as the main culprit of climate change on Earth. As the temperature of the Earth rises, the ice in the North Pole melts, causing land to become submerged. This increases flood damage and the number of countries with water scarcity, as well as various natural disasters. Efforts to solve the issue. This global crisis is not a problem that can be solved by a single country. It requires international cooperation and commitment. The most prominent example of international cooperation to solve this issue of climate change is the Paris Agreement. The goal of this agreement to reduce greenhouse gas emissions. States that have signed the agreement set their greenhouse gas emission target to achieve by 2030 and are checking their progress every 5 years. The Paris Agreement was resolved at the 21st United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, UNFCCC, and important climate cooperations like the Kyoto Protocol are all adopted at the UNFCCC. Therefore, UNFCCC is an important part of the international effort. Climate cooperation versus industry revitalization. Then, why did the Trump administration rebel against such efforts? The Trump administration withdrew from the Paris Agreement, fearing economic damage to the U.S. To meet the greenhouse gas emission targets set by the Obama administration, the U.S. would need to cut back on large-scale production activities. They also would need to set up new facilities to use energy efficiently, which would cost a lot of money. The decrease in production activities of companies also means a decrease in jobs. The Trump administration estimated that 6 million industry-related jobs would disappear if the U.S. met the greenhouse gas emission target. They withdrew from the Paris Agreement in fear of such economic damage. Environmental protection and economic growth are considered to be difficult goals to achieve at the same time. If you were a political leader of a country, what choice would you make between economic growth and environmental protection?